Hi guys, and hi guys, happy Sunday. I know you have been waiting a long time for this video, but we have just been going and going and going. And now, of course, the weather has hit like 100 and we're dying. So there's no way we look good. We are melting, we're grimy.
We're melting.
It's like 100 degrees out.
After a couple of monsoons.
A couple of monsoons and another monsoon possibly later today.
Yeah, we'll see. More likely with this type of heat.
Yeah, I can't
so
believe
it feels like
this.
August in New Jersey.
I just can't believe it got this hot so fast.
I hear ya. Had a beautiful drive. Perfect all the way. Just zoom, zoom, zoom.
Very good. And he got here like around 4 o'clock. I had the cooler ready with ice and
it was
and
one
beers.
of my better drives to New Jersey. I say it was.
Well, you've done it so many times now. You're not, you know, you don't have to worry about directions. You know where you're going.
Right.
Pretty much.
Well, that and it getting night when you get to what do they call that place? The
Patterson.
water. No,
oh, the Gap.
The Gap.
Delaware Water Gap. Yeah.
18-wheelers are flying by you.
That's why I don't drive on 80. I
have no choice.
I know. Well, it's the easiest, most direct way to.
But there were no car accidents. It was real, even in Akron, Ohio. Now there's always a car accident both ways. Akron was beautiful, so good job, Akron. They finally got their highways almost done.
Either that or the people were just driving more carefully.
Yeah, and it wasn't rush hour. My goodness.
Right. So we did a ton of stuff, and we didn't have that much opportunity to film.
Right.
Really.
Yeah,
so
not really.
A couple of days it was too cold, honestly.
And gray.
And gray.
And rainy.
And threatening to rain or pouring, so now it's 100 degrees and we have to do a video or you guys aren't going to get one, you know what I'm saying?
But it has been a lot of fun so far. Got to see the Record King's new store. Oh, wonderful. Had a wonderful time with Craig.
Yeah. Well, we'll start from day one.
Okay.
Raymond got here at 4. We hung the first day all we ever do is hang out, catch up, drink, eat.
Yep.
But instead of our usual Francesca's Pizza, we went to Plank.
Yes.
We went to Plank to eat that night because it was getting chilly out here.
Yeah, it was cold. We had coats on.
We did, if you can believe it. And today we're dying. Today we're dying. Oh, 92 yesterday with 102 real feel.
Right, something like that, 104.
It was insane.
When it's that high, you know, blah, blah, blah.
The numbers don't matter.
No, they're all the same.
So that's all we did that day, of course, because he got here at 4 and just catch up, hang out. Thursday, we spent the entire day with Record King. But first we went to the Passaic Thrift.
Yes, we did that one thrift store you wanted to see, so the new one.
No, I wanted you to see. Oh,
yeah.
no, that wasn't Thursday.
It wasn't?
No.
Oh, gosh. We both have bad memories.
I did write this down, but Thursday we went to Passaic. And let me think for a minute. Because when did we go to... Well, whatever. We went to Passaic or Patterson that day, and we found some really fun things. I think Patterson. Is that the day we got the chair the first day?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that was the first day.
So what I've decided, Raymond's going to show you some of the stuff he got, but I'm going to wait until he's gone when we do regular videos to show you the stuff that I got.
But I'm not leaving.
Yeah, he's never leaving. But
we're both retired.
That's right. We can just stay all year. But it's too hot for me to drag all that stuff out. So I'm going to show it to you at my leisure when the temperature goes back down. So we'll show you what he got. We'll talk a little bit about what I got, but it's no big deal. So that day we went to Patterson. Did you buy anything in Patterson?
No, I did not find anything. No, I bought one thing. Sergio Mendes.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
And hopefully it's not glary. There we go. Favorite things. And it's on the Atlantic. I love Sergio Mendes in Brazil 66. And I've never heard any material on Atlantic.
That's cool. Right, rather than A&M.
It's got the proper inner sleeve. And it's on that beautiful blue and green. It's in remarkable condition. I think it was $2.
Yep, yep.
And it's a stereo copy.
That's very cool. The interesting thing was when we were in Patterson, there was a box of mint 78s in sleeves with a piece of cardboard behind them in plastic.
This plastic box was so sturdy, it was mind-blowing.
It was one of those corrugated record boxes.
Tink was down the aisle, and I looked at her, and I went like this. I'm like, we have got to look at this.
We went through every one. They were so beautiful.
I had visions of Black Patties and Robert Johnson's 78s, of course.
Well, and that's not what was in it, believe me.
Bummer.
But, I mean, the whole box was $15, which would have been well less than $1 a record, but there was nothing of interest to us. Unfortunately, because there's nothing.
Yeah.
Never do you find 78s treated
so
that way.
So beautifully treated, so perfect. I mean, there was no way these things could crack. They were so beautifully archived.
So well kept.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, this could be rare jazz. This is going to be rare hillbilly. Blues.
Yep. Yep. Nah. There was one.
Guy Lombardo.
There was one, like, possible gospel thing in there, which I would have been interested in, but not for the whole box.
Andrew's sister's Christmas 78
with Guy Lombardo. Yep.
With Guy Lombardo, but
which is beautiful, but still, we don't need
not
it.
for $15.
Nah, not for one record.
But it was neat to see that, and they kept it together, right?
Yes, and they sold it all as one, which is a really good idea for a thrift store, because you know how 78s get so trashed out there, in those thrift stores. So after that, we're drinking Dad's.
Delicious New Jersey beer.
It's not. It's German.
Oh, it's German. But I've never seen this in Columbus, and
it's really good German.
I love
beer.
it. So,
the old standby.
To you, salud.
Salute. Tante belle cose.
Okay, so that was Thursday.
That was Thursday, but after the Patterson thrift, I got a beautiful chair for my deck. Very tiki, very cool, which I'll show you. Well, I can actually show you right here. Right?
Yep.
And so I got that, and I got one other thing. I know, that's what I mean.
I don't know.
See, we went to so many thrifts and so many.
Fish?
No, the fish was from the local. But we went to so many thrifts, and we went to the big flea market. So everything is just blending together. But I did get something else there, and I'll figure it out before I show you guys everything. And then we spent the rest of the day with Craig, the Record King, because he wanted to see the new store. Craig was very excited. We had a great day.
It was so much fun. It was so much fun. His new place, it's so comfortable. It's really clean, and
it's a house.
The regulars came in.
It's like coming by his house, hanging by his house.
And it was beautiful to see. Tink worked a couple eBay packages to get those out the door, which I wanted to see that. I was real thrilled to see that. Because I don't know, you guys haven't seen me for a while. I retired a year and a half ago, is that about right?
Yeah.
And I took a part-time job at Used Kids Record Shop. So I am working at a record store myself now.
Right.
So it's fun to see the differences between
the different record stores
and how they run them, etc. So I just bombarded Craig with questions, and he loved it. And he answered every question, and I had chills. It was just, and I'm flipping through. He doesn't have a lot of records in there, but what he has it's really good.
Well, he won't
really good.
Yeah, and he won't put out anything with even a smudge on it. Like he said, it's small. Everything. I want everything to be mint. If it's not mint, it goes on the porch, and he takes it to Dover to be recycled.
Right, and I didn't bring the 45 case. He gave me a metal 45 case. I love them. They're from the 50s.
Just because he hasn't seen them in so many years because of COVID, he was like, "Yep, want a case? You got a case."
That was the first thing I saw. I'm like, oh, I want to buy that. And because I love metal cases, they're sturdier, especially when I DJ, and they're perfect. So it'll be covered in stickers. And it was this weird pale yellow color.
Yellow and white.
Which I've never seen before.
Yellow bottom, white top.
I've got a red one. I've got a black one. I think I have a brown one. I mean, I got a ton of them, but
so
you can never have enough.
Craig gave that to him.
And I bought some records.
And he bought a couple records. Yeah.
Okay. Album-wise, Curtis Mayfield, love this album. I do not have this in my collection. I've been looking for it in good shape. It's not easy to get this in good shape. And the big hits were If There's a Hell Below, We're All Gonna Go, and Move On Up. Just move on up. Destination.
That's cool. Don't go too deep into everyone.
I won't go too Curtin.
Because we won't have that.
And then real fast, I've got some 45s.
Is it from Craig also?
Yeah.
Oh, the sleeves, yeah.
He was really kind and gave me these beautiful Motown.
The Tamala's beautiful.
Motown sleeves. Always looking for these. A couple of 45s rolling down the highway, BTO. Tink gave me Mamacita by Charo promo. On
Mamacita, donde está Santa Claus?
Well, she speaks Spanish better than me. I only speak French. Weird Song, Back Shack Track by Big Jack McNeely and Band and Little Sonny on Swingin' Records. I love this record label. And on Durham, an upgrade, Nothing But a Heartache from the Flirtations. Killer record if you don't know it, look it up.
And that was the Craig scores.
This was all at Craig's.
And then we just hung out all day until the end of the day. And then we went to the Golden Pub, which we didn't like, but whatever.
No, that didn't work out so well.
That was the only food we didn't enjoy.
Yeah.
So then came Friday, and we went to... I'm kind of wondering. I'm thinking now we probably went to Patterson and then Passaic and then Craig's.
Yes.
Because I remember coming out of Patterson going right up Outward Lane. Yep, that's what happened. So we did 2 thrifts on Thursday and then spent the rest of the day with Craig. And then Friday, we went to the new...
thrift store.
Yeah, Thrift Nicks.
Thrift Nicks.
Very cool looking store. It's right here. Oh, well, they did their windows really cool, didn't they? I like that.
#1 rated thrift store in New Jersey.
Really? And I only just found out about it. Oh, it looks so fun, though. Look at this weird thing.
It's so nice. I like it. I like it a lot.
Uh-huh.
I regret it.
Oh, it's packed with fun things.
Younger and thinner.
Right. Right. You know, it is packed with fun stuff.
What a great idea.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Michelle, limited edition.
Oh, that's what that is, yeah. And
I got a bath mat.
we both bought bath mats. $2, brand new.
Brand new. It's like, I'm not passing this up. I need a new bath mat.
But I also bought that beautiful, and Raymond was looking for a ball cap because we were going to the flea market on Saturday, and we knew it was going to be in the 90s.
Right.
And he has this spot
Big
here
bald spot.
that would get burnt, in the sun. So he got the ball cap. He found a ball cap there, and I found a beautiful, very unusual beer sign, and it's big. It's a big one.
Yeah, she got a bargain on that.
And it was beautiful. So that's what we got there. we went there first, and then
And we had lunch at a fantastic Irish pub.
Yeah, the Blarney Tavern.
Oh my God, the food was so good.
Really good place. Really quiet when we got there, right?
And good beer.
And great beer.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that place a lot. After our experience at the pub the night before,
Right.
which was a disaster. It was fantastic, and both of us were just like, "Oh my gosh, this food is amazing!"
Food is amazing. We had a really good, and we went there because the new thrift store, the guy wasn't there yet. The sign said opens at 11. He wasn't there. 11-ish. So we're like, we hung out
well,
there.
let's go eat.
We hung there for a half an hour,
Yeah, something like that.
and he never showed up. So
It's a cute little town.
So Raymond said, let's go eat first. I was like, okay, let's do that. Yeah. So we
had a
ate.
lovely
We had a nice leisurely lunch, and then we went back, and he was open. So.
And the shop owner was really personable, very personable, and I think he threw in my hat and my
And your bath mat for free.
my bath mat because Tink bought a lot, and he tried to give us stickers, which neither of us wanted.
And I can't find my biohazard sticker.
Oh, God.
Because I looked for it from my
Really?
my cases.
I thought you gave it back.
No, not the biohazard. I said, can I have the biohazard? He's
Oh,
like, sure.
okay.
And I put it in my purse, and I can't find
Oh,
it.
it's somewhere.
It'll turn up.
Too funny.
And then, I'm sure we did something after that.
Well,
but-
we went to Craig's
Oh, no, not.
on Friday.
No.
Are we on Friday now?
Yeah.
Oh, we came home and we watched some because the
Yeah, but
rain.
well, we went to the local. We went to the local thrift. We found a bunch of stuff in there. Did you find anything in the local
No,
thrift?
no.
All right. And it started, it was rainy and crappy.
Monsoon. So we watched documentaries.
We watched documentaries that night. We had beers and watched documentaries. And we wanted an early night because we were going to the flea market very early on Saturday.
Yep. We've been up early every single day.
Well, we're old now, so
yeah,
that's what happens.
Speak for yourself.
That's what happens. You get up early.
But we've been up every single morning and ready to go, which is awesome.
It's very senior citizen, isn't it?
It is, but I'm so thrilled
But you don't
with
waste,
it.
yeah,
Because
you don't waste time.
we get so much done, and we have so much fun in the morning, and then we can relax in the afternoon like we're doing right now.
Right. Today we knew it was going to be 1,000 degrees again, so we said we're just chilling. But so Saturday, we got up bright and early, and we went to the big Meadowlands flea market.
My first flea market in New York City / New Jersey. I've always wanted to do this, so I was thrilled. And there's no admission charge. I couldn't believe it.
No parking fee.
No parking fee. I'm like, oh my gosh, we were by the stadium.
It's a big one. It's a big one too. These bugs. When it gets this hot, the bugs come out. Yeah, so we went there, we walked around nice and slow, leisurely. We went at 8 a.m. when they opened. But by the time we left, the temperature had risen so bad.
Within a half hour.
As soon as the sun
you
came
could
through
just
the clouds,
feel it.
the oppression.
And from the monsoon, from the night before, the humidity just went to hell. Tink's hair went this big.
My arthritis was
Yeah.
Through the roof.
It got
It was
intense.
bad. It was bad. But we found some really fun things there.
Really?
And I got some big things that I carried
We
around.
did. We had to carry a couple things. One thing turned our hand orange.
Yeah, some rusty kind of. But I got a beautiful table.
She did.
Right there. Right here. And I loved it because it had the thistle on it, which, you know, is my mother. She's British, and the thistle means a lot to me.
Okay.
And I got this other plant stand, but I'll show that to you because we got a plant for it today.
Yes, we did.
So when I take a picture of it with its beautiful plant, I'll show it to you. And we bought a ton of shit.
I bought some. I don't have everything with me, but I found some oddball records, and this is the one I'm most happy about. It's so weird. It's cardboard.
And Christmas.
Look at the shape of this thing.
It's the Christmas Club record.
Christmas greetings.
So you get that.
Welcome to our Christmas Club, the First National City Bank of New York.
So when you opened your Christmas Club account, they gave you that.
Isn't that nice of them?
Yeah. And it's still here for us to enjoy.
And it says five Christmas carols, 33 and a third RPM.
God, it must be like 2 seconds long each one.
And the cool thing is,
it's 33?
Yes.
Oh, that's okay.
I worked for National City Bank. I mean, my bank, I worked at the same
Even
bank
more,
for
it
30
makes it
years,
even
and
more
it kept
important.
merging. So I started out Bank Ohio, then it became National City, and then it became PNC. So 33 years. But that thrilled me to death.
That's really special, yeah.
Some cool stickers. A really weird 33 again. I don't know what this is. It just says Pink Panther on Sean Records, and the flip is a girl from Ipanema.
That looks. I mean, you're putting. Yeah.
I put a cheap record in this because all records were $1. I just had to preserve this sleeve.
It's a Christmas sleeve.
Christmas sleeve. Look how stunning that is. It's so old and fantastic. At a flea market, it's amazing it's not destroyed.
Right.
And I didn't want to haggle. So I threw a junk record in it that I gave to Record King, and he threw it away.
You mind if I toss this? And he just whipped it into the
I'm like, I could care less.
Right.
This woman had beautiful vintage birthday cards. Unused for $1. So
although somebody's name is.
I think Herb had this, but I can fix that.
Right.
And a weird Pictatone. I can't pronounce that, Tink. Can you pronounce that?
That is La Jesusita. La Jesusita.
Which I don't have that, so I had to have that bizarre.
And the Arkansas Traveler.
Yeah.
Yeah, La Jesusita is going to be really cute.
Yeah.
And that's a Pictatone.
Pictatone. And then Video Killed the Radio Star.
I have to find that on 45.
Great record. So yeah, and I bought this really cool glass. They were ashtrays or candy dishes at the time. Mm-hmm. It's a satellite from Nassau.
It's beautiful.
It's really beautiful.
And it's RCA.
And it said RCA on it. So I'm like, for $1 or $2, remember?
$1, whatever. Yeah, $1. It was amazing.
Sold.
Yeah. And he bought one more thing that he loved so much. And if we can find a picture of her, we'll put her right here.
Oh, yeah. Very fragile. Italian, hand blown,
40s.
40s or I think they're 50s or 40s.
40s, 50s, late 40s, early 50s.
And
very mid-century.
And it wasn't broken.
Not the ears, not the nose, not the legs.
Is like they're so fragile. Oh my goodness. And it was just hanging on this weird boot.
It kind of like, yeah, it was just laying there.
And he's like, $2. And I'm like, I'll take it.
Oh my God. Well, it's all wrapped up in tissue and
it's
stuff.
It's in my car on the floor with protection around it.
So if we can find a picture of that, we'll put it here.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of cool things, but which I will show you. But I got this guy.
Oh, I love that.
This bronze ashtray.
And it has
the Ireland thing, but I don't know,
it's not a 4-leaf clover.
It's bronze, but it's not an ashtray. It's just a little tray, probably for your rings or something. But it says Ireland and it has shamrock.
It's really strange, but it's
really beautiful. Look at that face.
Both of us looked at
Carm,
that.
look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So I was really thrilled with him. And you know I love the anything from Ireland. So.
And that's a beautiful addition.
Yeah, I love him.
Universe.
Yep, and cats. Just great. So that was the flea market. Then we went back to Craig. We went to Maria's Bakery. 1,000 degrees. 1,000 degrees. We went to Maria's Bakery to get a cannoli cake for him. Wow, these are the super Italian things that I love. Look at the bread. Beautiful.
I gift him all that stuff, and he brings it to the flea market. THC edibles there.
Oh.
Yeah, THC.
Yeah, but that's not.
It's legal.
Yeah, I know it's legal, but are they allowed to sell it?
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
And then we hung out for Craig's birthday because his birthday's Monday. But we knew we couldn't do a cake and everything because Monday he's at Dover.
Right.
And we're going to see him there on Monday.
But he's working.
He'll be working. We can't do the cake. Over there,
And all
we
the
did the cake.
employees. This was more intimate.
Yeah. So we did that. And then we went to the old General Poor's where we used to love every time Raymond came. Every time.
Very first time. We've been there 3 times now.
At least. Every time we came because we took DeSoto there. We went there several times because it was right there by Craig's old store.
Right. And I remember the very first time I visited, you walked me through the cemetery, which is so old. It's like Revolutionary War period.
Yep.
Or
It is.
1812.
It is Revolutionary War.
It's really old. And and this is the first time I met Tink physically, and I'm like, oh, we're going to get along. 10 years later, boom.
Because a couple of years later, we were at Blackjack Mulligan's, and Raymond's like, ooh, want to take a walk through the cemetery? Because there's one right across the street,
Oh,
remember?
that was so beautiful there.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
And we did that. So, yeah, we hung out with Craig until we went to... the new General Poor's is not General Poor's anymore. Because, like, they tore down most of Hackensack and they're gentrifying it. But some young guy bought General Poor's and reopened it as, what, the Sidebar? Sidebar.
The Sidebar is something of the hotel.
Of something hotel, right. An old turn-of-the-century hotel and this Sidebar. And, you know, they didn't change it all that much, but they made it sidebar. Sidebar at whatever hotel. And they renovated and made it really beautiful, but
they did a
they
good job.
Didn't take away the features that mattered, the old features that mattered, like the cool ceiling, the what do you call it, the relief? What do you call that around the top of the room?
Molding.
Yeah. Is that what
And
you
the
call it?
brickwork was beautiful. They scrubbed off all the cigarette smoke.
From years.
Bathrooms were nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
They
and
did
it
a
was
good
great.
job.
Really great. And they played really good music.
Great music. Really good.
And
we were both happy about that.
And right, because we were hearing such crappy music.
There was one pub. It was a restaurant we didn't like, and oh my God, the music was so awful.
So was the Upsake Thrift.
And we had one thrift store where it was, I wanted to
unlistenable.
Poke rusted screwdrivers through my ears. It was so bad. Oh my gosh. All right. So what day are we on?
Okay, so that was Saturday. So that was yesterday. So we came home. It was too hot. It took us a long time to get home. There was a ton of traffic.
Yeah.
It was 1,000 degrees. My air conditioner wasn't killing it in the car. We were dying. So what did we do?
We did documentaries again.
We did documentaries.
She has the most fantastic DVD collection of obscure horror and rock and roll, and her documentaries are fantastic. And I'm like, let's watch another.
Right.
You've got me on stuff like that. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, we love documentaries, and especially these obscure things. We watched One night we watched one on Records,
John-
Records Collecting Dust. That was twice. We watched
Right.
both parts.
Both parts.
We
Johnny
watched
Thunder.
Johnny Thunders. We watched
Um,
the one about William Burroughs.
oh, William Burroughs was
Fascinating.
mind-blowing.
Fascinating.
I had no idea.
How involved he was in the punk movement
he
and
knows,
everything.
He knew everybody. Well,
But-
everyone knew him.
And he was a Harvard graduate.
Right.
And he spoke like it. Very upper class.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
intelligent man.
Yeah. Really, really interesting. And then we watched a really goofy, but really interesting Dee Ramone, is that his name? From Twisted Sister?
D. Snyder.
Oh, Snyder, thank
He
you.
wrote and created this film called Strangeland. And if you've never seen it and you're a Twisted Sister fan, you really need to. He was so creative.
Yeah.
The idea behind this thing was insanely creative. And the makeup they put on him,
he was scary.
God. Very scary. Very cool movie. But we also watched that strange Soderheim. What was his name?
Bubbles.
Yeah, but what was his name?
I'd have
The
to look it
director.
up. Oh, he was
Steven
cool.
Soderheim, I
It
want to
wasn't
say.
Soderheim. Well, close.
It was something like that.
S-O-N-D.
It was close to that. And the movie says Steven Soderheim, or whatever his name was.
Here it is. Oh, that's not the right film.
It said Steven something.
Steven Soderbergh.
Soderbergh
S-O-D-E-R.
Experience. That's what the movie says. And it was very strange. And it reminded Raymond of kind of like a David Lynch-ish
Yeah.
kind of. And he didn't. It was very interesting. He didn't use any script. He just gave them a basic outline and
Right.
let them, non-actors,
Non-actors.
just go for it.
Improvise.
Yeah, that to us that was like, because I even looked at him and said, "Doesn't it feel like you're looking at real people? Like
Yes.
just in their peeking in on their life."
And it
So-
took place in Ohio.
Weird. I don't know. The film
Which-
was weird. The film was weird.
I'm not going to say anything else.
The film was
Well, both of us recommend that film, right? Absolutely.
I would.
It's-
If you like oddball films that you can't really, that kind of make you go, what the hell? Right? Because
Yeah,
we didn't get all the answers.
It makes you think once it's over. You're like, well, what about this? What about this?
Right,
And
right.
why did they do this?
Right,
And
right.
that is wonderful in a movie. It's
Right.
Really,
And then
really cool.
we also found out that there was a deleted scene where she gets a CAT scan, so we find.
Yeah.
I don't want to say too much in
Yeah.
case. But
It's
yeah.
called Bubble.
Bubble. Crazy.
I'm sure it's on YouTube. Check it out.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because it's so underground.
Unless it's so obscure that no one knows.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Beautiful.
So, that was yesterday. Today, we put the air conditioner on when we got home. Instantly, I
Immediately.
put the central air on instantly when we got home.
Excuse
I
me.
said, we are not living like this. I said, I'll never sleep. I'll never sleep.
Right.
So, today, we got up, we went for breakfast.
Both of us woke up very early,
Yep.
like 4:30.
Yep. But, you know, we had our coffee, relaxed,
Yep.
hung out. And we went for breakfast, and then we went to the Hawthorne Thrift. And what did you
Oh,
find?
folks.
She's so excited about this.
I couldn't believe it. You got it?
Yep.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Now, I have not bought a record player in years. But, oh, it's heavy. I
Yeah.
could not pass it up. A Califon.
A beautiful one.
Beautiful one. Huge. And I tested it. Worked beautifully. Of course, it's a Califon.
And it was the half price color today.
So I got it for $30. It was regularly $60. And Tink, I lost Tink, and finally she found me. She's like, "What'd you find there?" I'm like, "Look, it's a Califon and a good one." It's a 1010 AV for those of you who want to know the model.
Yeah, it's really
So
pretty.
I'm thinking it's late 70s, early 80s. There is plastic on it, but man, it's a monster.
It's a
and
monster. It's heavy.
I could not say no. I just couldn't.
Yep.
Not allowed.
Really good. No, I wouldn't have let him leave without it.
And then when we got home, I had to start cleaning it. I'm like, Tink, you just want to work on them.
Right,
when
right.
you get them. Because you're so in love.
It was an awesome score. I found a couple. It really was. I found some cool things. We did look through the drapes. We were looking for something.
Fabric.
Yeah, for some fabric for the seat, the cushion of my new chair, because I want to do something very tiki, exotic.
Yeah, it'll work
tropical.
perfectly.
Yeah, but we can. Those come up so few and far between.
You'll find it.
So yeah, we will.
Or something like it
That'll work.
that'll work. And, she knows how to sew. I wish I did. And she'll make something beautiful, I'm sure. Tink, thank you for letting me stay.
You're welcome.
It's gorgeous.
You're welcome.
I've got it. Oh. I have not seen this lady since 2018, right?
Yeah, that's right.
2018, because we took a year off and then we had the evil COVID. And both of us, it was like, oh, I miss her so much. And our lives had changed so much in that amount of time.
Right, we both
She
stopped
retired,
working.
And I had to come up. I just had to. And I even said, like, the last time I visited, I'm only going to fly. I'm only going to fly. And now I'm retired, and so I don't care.
Right, because you can take all the time you need.
Right, which is really nice. But thank you for letting me visit.
Right, it's always a joy.
It is. It's always a joy. And I have a couple more days, and I'm going to head back to Ohio because I got to work at the record store. Yay!
Yay! And tomorrow we are going to Dover. We're going to
the factory.
Factory Records.
Can't wait.
Factory Records. That's tomorrow, and
I'm
we're gonna.
really
And
looking
that's
forward to
Craig's
that.
birthday, and he'll be working there. So
And he promised me a tour of the whole factory.
yeah.
So I'm really, really looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun.
You guys remember when I took my dad up there? He gave Craig gave my dad the whole tour. My dad was thrilled. I'm like, Craig, stop! You can't walk. My dad's like, I'm fine.
Oh, he loved it so much. I did get to see her dad today. He looks really good. He's moving around. It was thrilling to see him.
We bought him a DVD over this trip. We bought him a DVD so he could have
What is
something to
the
watch.
dog show thing?
Yeah, Best in Show.
Best in Show.
It's
Great movie.
It's one of my parents' favorite movies.
Oh, I love that movie.
They love dogs and they love dog shows.
It's so fun.
So.
All right.
I made Raymond give it to him because, right, this morning.
Yeah, it was just easier with the car.
So we had fun. And so the plan today, if we don't get torrential monsoons anytime soon, it doesn't look like it, is a barbecue. We're going to do, we're going to grill.
Okay, sounds perfect.
And that's it for today. So they said it's not going to rain until like 8.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll watch another horror movie. I'm really scared, like a Rob Zombie or something.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know. We'll see.
I'm not big on the blood and gore.
I know. I have to be careful what horror movies I show him.
Yeah.
He likes the more ghost stories and
Yeah, I like haunted houses.
esoterical kind of.
Yeah, paranormal. Is
Yeah.
that what did I
Yeah.
say that right?
That's right. That's
Okay.
right. So that's what's going on, and I said we have to come in here and tell these people because yesterday we were going to do it. After, we were going to stop by Craig's, give him his cake, come back and do a video, but it was so hot, and it took us so long to get home. I was just like,
It would
I
not
was
have worked.
overheated.
Oh, yeah, I could
was
see it
bright
in
red.
your face.
I was like, give me 10 gallons of water,
It,
and I can't sit in front of a camera right now.
it just didn't work out.
Mm-mm.
No, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm. So tomorrow I'll bring the camera with us to Dover, but
We might get one more video in.
Yeah, we will. I think
See how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see what we get in Dover and how we feel when we get home.
And
yeah.
we're going to a thrift store in Dover.
That's right. We're going to the thrift store.
I'm like, we're there, Tink. We might as well go chunking.
That's right. That's right. We did a lot of thrifts. We did.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't go to other record stores other than Craig's because
I have
we're waiting for Dover.
Yeah.
You know, because we'll spend too much money if we go to Sound Exchange or Music Connection. I don't want to do that. I want to save it for Dover.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I love record shopping in foreign towns because the first thing I go for is the Punk 45, see what they have. I want the regional.
Right, and because punk is was more prevalent here, it took a while to trickle out to the middle of the country from California or New York.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of it here, and he likes to come here for that.
I love to search for that.
Yeah.
All right.
Very fun. So that's it. We had a lot of fun, and we had to check in with you guys because I know you were looking.
Hey. Let's do our magical sayings.
All
Play
right,
a record
guys.
today.
Listen. All right, guys. Have a magical, mystical, musical Sunday. I love you all. Comment, subscribe, spread the love. Tink merch below, Radio Tink podcast link below, and
Play a record today. It's been a while.
we don't know why Raymond doesn't have a camera. We don't know why.
Because I'm terrible with technology.
Oh, you did it before. You can do it again.
We'll figure it out one day.
One day. All right, guys. We love you all from the bottom of our hearts.
Definitely.
We will see you soon.
Further. How's my hair?
It's as good as it's gonna get in this heat, I guess, right?
Good point.
Yeah, because it's more flattering if it's higher.
That's what John Waters taught me.
It's true.
And he was trying to take the arm out of my socket. I'm like, John. I called him John. I'm like, John, my arm won't go any further.
Okay, can you how's it look? Good? You can see it?
I can see it, but I don't know how good it looks.
Okay, it's good. We're both in frame. Come over this way a little bit.
Don't be rubbing up on my legs.
There we go. It's too hot to be so close.
I know. Don't breathe.
Don't even breathe.
We should be doing outtakes.
Don't sweat on me.
Don't sweat on me. Ew.
Hi guys, and happy Sunday.
Oh, it's working? Oh no. Hey everyone, Raymond T. Vinyl.